Welcome back, everybody. The History Guy here. We are into the final two battles of the No Infantry Campaign Challenge here on Ultimate General Civil War on the Union side. This is the Battle of Harrison's Creek. I'm going to try kind of a unique strategy for this one. I get to take two corps. My first corps is almost all artillery, some melee cavalry, and then a couple of units of mounted infantry. Second corps, most of the balance of my mounted infantry, as well as a few more units of melee cavalry. So I'll talk through the process of why that is as we get into the battle here. Basically, what I'm looking at here is assaulting through swampy, rivered areas with a lot of units that honestly just I can't use very well. So he's got about 22,000 men, 116 guns. I'll have almost 31,215 guns. So number one, I wanted to have as much of my artillery on hand early as possible. That's why all the artillery is in the first corps, and he's not leaving those objectives. So I really have no reason to worry about having large numbers of troops to guard my artillery, because he's not going to come charging down the hill out of his fortifications. So basically what I want to do is I just want to have these couple of units here as protection and as kind of an advanced scouting force so I can see what's happening, and then just use my artillery to just start softening up those positions for a good little while. We've got 5 hours on this one, so as always my goal is slow and methodical, and hope that I can eventually soften him up enough to where it makes it easy for me to take the objectives. Now, at some point I get, if I remember right, I get reinforcements that are not mine, just maybe a couple of thousand men, like 3,000 men, and I think they come in over here somewhere, so that actually helps to kind of soften him up. And that's why I have melee cav. I want to be able to move them quick and just assault these fortifications by loading up with a lot of melee cav, even though they're not real effective in the woods, in the fortifications. If I have enough of them, I think it'll still do the trick. So looks like he is sending some skirmishers down here, which is kind of dumb on his part, and he's very quickly going to regret that. We'll hold these guys here. Oh, he actually hit my supplies. How did that happen? Go ahead, keep coming at me with your skirmishers. Be a dummy. Alright, here comes round one of reinforcements. A bunch more artillery, which will load up over here as well. Same thing here. I want to. Oh, they've got to ride right in front of the line, so we're gonna have to keep them on this side. Hold up, guys, hold up. Alright, let's speed this along. So you can see the numbers, how one-sided they are, but that's because most of my troops won't arrive until the reinforcements come. So he's got me about 2 to 1 right now. That's fine. Kind of think maybe I should have had a couple units of mounted infantry just so I could dismount and guard against these skirmishers better. So in hindsight, I probably would have at least had 2 units of mounted infantry over here. But the artillery is doing the job on these guys. Here come the reinforcements I was speaking of that aren't part of my army. I'm actually going to send them straight through the woods, because I know he's got some troops back here. I don't even want to engage those guys. I'll put these skirmishers right here just to kind of guard my movement. But then we'll move everybody straight over. And that'll also give me the ability to see his lines again with my artillery. I do have some mounted infantry right there. Let's get these guys dismounted. Alright, we got some artillery here too. Okay, perfect. Now the artillery can see him a little better. Now I want to move quickly on this objective here, because what I want to do is build a line here, and I want to get that artillery up the hill and into position up here. And it's going to take a while to do that, so I've got to be able to start moving the artillery quickly. Which means I need to drive him out of this position quickly. There we go. Barton's being driven out. Perfect. Now this is going to give me a toehold up on top of the hill, which is what I want. Alright, Hatch. Hold up, buddy. Get out of there. That was a bad idea. You lost a lot of men there. Unnecessarily. Let's get rid of this battery. Alright, here come my first real kind of units from the 2nd Corps. I want to get them all crossing this way. Oh my, look at that. Okay. Back out west. .340. Just gotta keep an eye on that time. I don't want to leave myself in a position where I've taken too long. I need to get some of these mounted infantry troops up here and get them on the front. Some fresh troops. And then it's going to have to be a quick push once I get all my artillery up there. I'm going to put these 20-pounders right here. More reinforcements. Excellent. So we've got the bulk of my assault force now. And now the numbers are pretty even. In fact, I've got him by about 300 men. He's got more reinforcements that he'll be getting as well. Alright, now that we're driving Barton off, we can start pushing through here. Why is Hescock facing that way? He was moving north, but he was facing west. That was really strange. Okay, we drove out the infantry from this position, but not the artillery, so let's get them. Most of the artillery's up the hill now. Now we just got to start making sense of all of it. Got a lot of troops that I'm crowding into one little area. Holy cow, he is sending everybody and their brother at this one little spot. Alright, 2 hours 48 minutes. The time ticks down, but now that I'm up on the hill, I'm going to take this first objective pretty quickly. Just got to keep everybody organized as best I can. And there should be a supply depot up here somewhere too, and that'll be helpful. Now I'll start leapfrogging the artillery. Let me get the sharpshooters over here and see if I can't pick away at this artillery a little bit. Alright, we're just going to have to keep moving. I really can't slow down or I'm going to run out of time before I get to that second objective. I think I can probably push forward here. Alright, there's the supply depot. It's mine now. Let's get these guns up. He just got reinforcements. Those should be the last. Alright, we drove Cooper out. I was getting ready to send the melee cav in there to deal with him, but it looks like I don't have to. Okay, 2:18 to go. We're a little over halfway through this battle. He's got me by about 3,700 men. I'm gonna have to start reducing that some more. We gotta take out this battery. The hard part's gonna be cracking this nut right here. But by getting my artillery up as quickly as I did, hopefully I'll be able to use them to soften that final position. I just need to keep everybody moving. I'm going to send a little help over here to this side just because he's got that melee cav over there. It's worrying me a little bit. Ooh, Hescock, hold up, dude. I know you lost your commander, so probably not the best morale among my troops. So you got to be a little careful here because all that melee cavalry of his that's out there poking about. Alright, he just got reinforcements, which I knew he was getting. He should have everybody on the field now. Oh, he's got me by about 3,500 men. But I don't even need to take on the troops over here. I just need to worry about this objective here. Come on, Spear, why can't... I'm trying to issue an order for him to hold, and he won't. There we go. $150 to go. Okay, his advantage is 4,300 men. We got to close that gap. be sending 2 units of melee cav down on my flank over here. So we'll return the favor. We've got a lot of artillery over here that's not really doing a whole lot so far. But they're going to be kind of instrumental in the last phase of this as I try to soften up this position. Okay, his 4,300 man advantage is now down to 3,100. So I want to sit tight here, at least till the hour mark, maybe a little longer. Get all of my artillery zeroing in on this position, starting with his artillery. Oh, he charged over here, did he? Okay. I'm going to send some more melee cav over there because I don't think I'm going to need them. We're going to get all of this artillery over here firing on that battery. We'll take a little bit of time to soften these guys up the best we can. If he loses his artillery support, it gets a little easier to charge into that last objective. Yeah, we're just going to deal with his melee cav with mine, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's get these last few guns going. Hour and 20 to go. I feel like I should be fine, especially once I take out his artillery. Got these guys cornered now. Maybe they'll surrender. That'd be ideal. Alright, this battery is going to be toast. That one's going to be toast. We got one more to deal with. No, not the supplies. Hit the battery. Alright, is that guy gone? He's gone. Okay, let's get the other one now. Once we drive off the batteries, then we can hit the infantry. An hour and 9. That should be plenty of time to get this done. Alright, I want to move these guys up. I thought about going around up here and driving them off that way, but I feel like if I concentrate my forces on one area, that probably is the better way to go right now. And these front, obviously these guys up front are going to take more casualties than the rest. But I don't want to assault all the way along the line. Alright, hold up. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Let's wait until these other guys get there. Alright, we gotta move because he's firing. He's got better range than my mounted troops do, my dismounted troops. Okay, this is where we're going to take most of our casualties in this battle. I don't know if I drove off his mounted infantry or if they just disappeared somewhere. Yeah, they're still down there. 1st Virginia can finish them off now. "42 minutes. Gotta be careful that I don't leave myself too little time." Alright, his battery's gone. There we go. Now I punched a hole in his lines. That's really all I needed. I just needed somewhere that I could do that. I'm not going to worry about moving these guns because by the time they get through the swamps and up the hill, the time will be up. It's only 11 in the morning. I feel like it's going to let me continue with this one even if I'm out of time. So I'm really not going to try to rush. Alright, melee cav again. Let's break these lines. Actually, they broke before my melee cav even got there. That's fine. Alright, let's pull hatch back. Last objective is right there. 20 minutes to go. This isn't going to be hard because I can rush my melee cav in there to take it if I need to. Gotta watch Washburn. Yeah, he's taking about all he can. These two units caught an infantry brigade out in the open. It's always a pretty sight when we can do that. We're gonna catch these guys in the open too. But I gotta be careful. We can't get sucked back into his main line back there, which I just did. main objective for this cavalry is just to break him, which they've done. Oh, Snakefoot, you're getting caught. Come on, guys. All right, we secured the objective. Snakefoot Brigade's getting pulled back. Just lost George Thomas. All right, the numbers now. He's only got me by about 1,000 men. What supplies just surrendered? Oh, I grabbed something. Snakefoot Brigade got sucked back there, and in the process grabbed not 1 but 2 units of supplies. Perfect. And that should be it. Awesome. Victory at Harrison's Creek. So it wasn't pretty, but man, without infantry trying to attack that position, it's a tricky one. So we did lose about 4,000 men, but that's to be expected. And some of that was some early mistakes very early in the battle that I made. But in the end, we captured almost 15,000 supplies. Grabbed, actually, 30,000 supplies. Grabbed a lot of guns. And that brings us to the march on Richmond. So I think really at this point, I just keep the reputation points because there's nothing to be gained by spending them unless I feel like I absolutely need them. But this is where it's going to get really, really interesting. It's been a long time since I fought the Battle of Richmond. I don't know what kind of force I'm going to be facing, but I know it's going to be probably huge. But I can likewise probably field a pretty big force. He's only got 51,000 men, but that's going to scale up for sure. So we'll be back in a couple of days with the battle for Richmond, and that'll be the end of this series. So first of all, let me know your thoughts on the battle I just fought. I acknowledge definitely did some things that I could have done better early on especially, but I feel like the end result was a good one. And let me know your thoughts moving ahead to Richmond about how I should make up my army, what I should focus on, things like that. Use that comment section below. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you again real soon with the final battle. Thanks for watching.